This is Michael Gerace with Michelangelo's Plumbing. It is November 5th, 2018. We are performing a video sewer inspection at 13346 Kittridge Street, Van Nuys, California, 91401. We've located a mainline cleanout just to the right of the front door. It is a clay mainline cleanout, and we're going to begin running our camera through the clay mainline cleanout and attempt to get out to the city sewer.
Did you ask? Okay, so let it go for you for all the other police be here. She can't get out that gate, can she, if she pushes?
No, I'll just close that gate.
It is closed.
Okay, good.
I wonder if she can push it.
I'm Kevin.
Hi, Kevin. You can't push it.
No, I'll just latch it.
Oh, thank you, thank you.
This is the front door of the house, the entrance gate.
Steve, this is double doors like Montreal. That's too funny.
This is the front of the property. And we have a sprinkler valve here and a hose hanging on the wall. And we have a mainline cleanout back behind this one small bush. And it is a clay mainline cleanout. And it is a one-way cleanout going out toward the street. So we're going to push in. Get a little bit of debris and film on the camera lens. Pushing in, we're going to try again. We're going to try again to. What we'll do is we're going to wash the camera lens off. We got so much debris on it. Going to run the hose down there for a moment. Wake up. What are you doing? What are you doing? Oh. Good little dog. Okay, so we're running water right now. Going to attempt to get into the water and see if we can rinse off our camera lens. Appears that we have some root intrusion along the walls of the pipe. We've got a pretty good offset right here. We're going to pull back and we're going to zero out our camera lens. And we got some pretty good root intrusion just as we go in. As we drop down into the mainline cleanout, we got pretty good root intrusion right here. We're going to pause here for a moment. Okay, we're going to begin again. And we're going to go to our mainline clean out. We're going to zero out our camera lens right at the top of our mainline clean out. Zero out our camera right here. And as I said, we are right at the top of the mainline clean out. Now we're going to go in. And we have roots. Right after we get into the bottom of this mainline clean out, we have quite a bit of root intrusion right here. And we're probably going to get some debris on the camera lens. And this is just right in front of the mainline clean out. Right after you drop into the bottom. And it appears we have a pretty good sized crack right here. As you can see, mostly off to the right hand side from about the 5 o'clock area, going up around toward the 1 o'clock area, and then we lose sight of it. But we have a pretty good crack right there. We're going to pause when we're going to locate this area. Okay, this crack is at 2 feet deep, and we've marked it between the mainline cleanout and the small palm tree next to the mainline cleanout. That's where this crack is, large crack. Next joint, we have a minor offset there, not major. We have a little bit bigger offset here. Appears that we have some root intrusion. We have some roots along the pipe. That joint looks to be in pretty good condition. That joint looks to be in pretty good condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. And we have another crack. See the crack all the way around, going from about the 5 o'clock area. You can see it, which it goes all the way around to, we lose it at about the 11 o'clock area. And that's a pretty large crack. And we're going to pause and we're going to locate this area.
Yeah.
Take it out.
Yeah.
They have this sink in the
It's
backyard.
so dated. It's not 55. It's not 55. They've updated it.
Yeah.
Or maybe it was the previous. How long have these people lived here? Or
Okay,
they've
we
been
marked
here
this
long
area
enough.
3 foot 2 inches deep where the crack is located.
Oh,
The
they must-
next
they might-
joint
they might have done it when they moved in.
appears to be in fair condition. Little gap right there. We're missing a little tiny piece. We got a little gap in between that, little separation. Not terrible. Making a turn. Now we're going out toward front of the house.
I don't know. We made
Next joint appears to be in pretty fair condition.
they ain't taking it off.
We don't have a lot of cold weather.
That joint's got a little gap at the bottom. Probably a little piece missing out of it. Not terrible, but no root intrusions there.
You keep your coats right here and grab them and go out and backpack.
Next joint appears to be in fair condition.
I actually think you should take it out. All you have to do is disconnect it.
Next joint, a little bit of gap. Maybe a piece broken out of the bottom.
I like it because
Again,
it's
fair
like
condition.
cold in my backpack and the leashes. I would love it.
Next joint appears to be in fair condition. We are out in the street now.
For their garage.
Next joint appears to be in fair condition.
You know when they have a nice roof for their garage?
And we're going to locate this area real
Away
quick.
from my house on the roads to the Debbie Street rental, on that corner they have a thing for
Okay, we've located this area, and it is in the neighbor's backyard. We are going toward Varna. Going toward Varna Avenue right now. That's the way that the camera is running. So the line is running through, going toward Varna Avenue. That joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. Joint's got a little gap at the bottom, but not terrible. Still in maintainable condition, fair condition. Joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. And this looks like a very long sewer line. That joint appears to be in fair condition. And we've got an offset here, very large offset right here, and some root intrusion. We're going to try and go locate this. Okay, we marked this area out at 4 foot 4 inches deep,
Okay.
right in the planter area up along the side of the house.
Yeah.
I'm recording.
Hey, good to see you.
Okay, we're going to continue pushing out. And that area has a very large offset and root intrusion.
Okay.
Okay, and this area has major root intrusion at 99 feet.
Oh.
And the pipe is cracked quite a bit. We're going to locate that area after as well at 99 feet. That joint appears to be in fair condition, and we're just going to push out, see where we tie into the city sewer. That joint appears to be okay. So 99 feet, we have another issue. That joint appears to be okay. That joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition, minor offset. I believe we now increase into the 6-inch. We should have about a 30-foot run now into the street. We also have an offset here, not terrible, but we have a good size offset. This is in the 6-inch vitreous clay. We have another offset right here in the vitreous clay. And have another fairly large root intrusion right here at 136 feet. And that is in the 6-inch lateral. Have another minor root intrusion. We have a pretty good offset and another root intrusion here at 144 feet. Another root intrusion, 147 feet. That joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition, making our turn. Should be heading into the city sewer. We have a pretty good gap offset right there. And now we're in our city sewer. We're going to pause for a moment. We're going to go locate this area. Okay, we are in the city sewer. We are at 8 foot 8 inches deep.
How you chef, right?
Yes, sir.
How much?
$375. And we're going to begin pulling back.
There's something like that.
Okay, we're going to begin pulling back now from the city sewer. We are at 160 feet 9 inches, where we just dropped into the city sewer. Right there at 160 feet is the lip of the city sewer. Pulling back. And we do run through the neighbor's yard. We've got a pretty big shift. We got an offset in the pipe right there in the saddle area. We got a large offset right there. You can see the entire face of the pipe right there. That area would need to have a top hat installed to cover that area to keep it from shifting anymore. Pulling back, we did mark out all the areas where we had issues. That joint looked to be pretty good. Had minor root intrusion there, nothing major. Coming up to another joint, we got a large offset there. We got some root intrusion, but not broken at this point. So now we're coming back. We got a little more roots here, a little more offset there. Can't really see it great because of the roots. That's coming back toward the corner. Got another offset here with some root intrusion. This is an extremely long line. It goes all the way to Varna Avenue. And we got some more root intrusion here. And this is all in the 6-inch vitreous clay. Got another offset there. That's minor. Got another offset there. Again, minor. That joint. That's the 4 to 6 inch connection back toward the corner over on Varna and Kittridge. Those joints appear to be in fair condition. That joint looks 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 to be offset just a little tiny bit, but in fair condition. Now we're coming back toward our root intrusion, a very large root intrusion right here, and a very large offset. This is in the 4-inch. You want to see that? You see what I'm talking about? Bless you. Those are the roots right there. So, I mean, right now, you've got probably about a 30% opening inside this pipe.
So how would you fix that?
Well, you could put a liner in it.
Yeah.
Possibly, you could put a liner in it.
So the two
Liners
big
get
things to
expensive
do-
when you're running that far.
Can you give us an estimate, bro?
Oh yeah, you'll get the estimate.
It'll be but if we connect it to the street, then you wouldn't need a liner, right?
No, if
There's
you
really two options.
if you put a new lateral in here,
need it.
then you don't need it. Doing the liner from here, going that far, you got to go out about 125 feet,
What do you think
125
the
feet
price
with
on that
liner.
is, ballpark? Just ballpark, just so I can compare
Probably got about 15 grand, 17 grand.
it. And that's the same.
It's
as
going to
the
cost you
sewer.
more.
It's going to cost you more than to just reconnect.
It's better this way.
And if we
I'll
do-
find out
if we
exactly
do
what this is
connect-
going to be.
If we do connect here, we just call you, and you basically come out, and you pull the permits, you do the whole thing. You don't do anything. You just pull in your name. You don't do anything. You just do it. Okay. Because don't you have to get some street block off, essentially?
Yeah. Yeah, we have to have traffic control and all
Yeah,
that.
all that. Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
But you guys can do all
But I'll
that.
find out. I'll get you an exact cost
Yeah.
on both.
That
I
way
have-
we can present it.
If we have a sewer going down there, which I'm sure we do.
Got it, yeah.
Yeah, I'm sure we do. I don't think there's an easement back there. There could be, but I doubt it.
Okay.
But I'll find out.
Alright,
I think
good
they'll
deal.
know. It'll take me a day or
Can
two.
it take you a couple days to get us the
Yeah.
reports and all that?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I just need to find out so I can get you
Alright,
good
we'll
estimates on everything.
Alright.
Okay?
Alright, thank you, man.
All right, we'll
Thank
do
you.
this.
Yeah,
Since
I
I'm not
guess.
super clean right now. Thanks, Stephen.
Thank you.
Okay, we're going to begin pulling back again. We have another offset here at 92 feet. That joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. Little tiny chip out of the bottom, possibly, but no big deal, not a problem. That joint appears to be in pretty fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. A little tiny chip out of the bottom again. Possibly from running a cable through here to clear these lines at times. That joint, same thing. Pretty fair condition. Pretty well lined up. Just a little tiny bit of an offset. Again, nothing terrible. That joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint appears to be in fair condition. That's our 4 to 6 inch lateral transition right here. Excuse me, no, that's a clean out area, excuse me. It's not lateral transition, it's out further. And that joint appears to be in fair condition. And we're running through the neighbor's backyard right now. That joint appears to be in fair condition. 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 Got a little bit of a belly in there, holding a little bit of water right there, not terrible. In the turn, this is where we had the crack right there. You can see from about the 5 o'clock area going up. And we lose it at about the 12 o'clock area. And we have a small root intrusion at the next joint. Possibly a crack right there. It's got a lot of debris covering, but it does look like it may have a minor crack right there. Joint appears to be in fair condition. That joint has some minor root intrusion. Not bad. It has some roots growing along the pipe. Minor offset here. And a pretty large crack right here, going from about the 6 o'clock area up toward the 12 o'clock area. We lose track of it, it's hard to see. And a little offset in the next joint. Major root intrusion here. Can't see what the condition of the pipe is because it's right at the bottom of the mainline cleanout. So we have numerous areas that have root intrusion, and we have a few cracks and quite a few offsets. And that will conclude our video sewer inspection.